guys, it's your girl KingMo. Welcome back to Glow with Mo. And I am just coming back to you with another video. This is another tidbit from a live that I did that I wanted to share. It's just me chatting with my chat, um, about like life struggles and about just an encouraging message, right? Redefining what success is in today's age, today's day and age, because things are things are a little crazy right now. Things are a little crazy, and it's very hard for those who are coming up, for those young families, for those young adults, for those older adults, um, where the things that we were taught in school, the things that we were taught in school may not be the dreams that we had in school may not to say that they cannot happen, but they're not happening the way that we were told, because of the way the economy is, the way society has ended up, the way all these things that are going on in our world, how our world kind of blew up as we started to get older and society started to change. So it's just like a little encouraging video. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys go look at some of my videos. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitch, I'm on IG as well. So there's so many places that you can find me. Find me, y'all, because I be out here, okay? Um, I appreciate all of you guys for rocking with me. Um, I have I have some more content coming out, not just these videos, but I do have some more fashion content, some more other things that I want to do. Your girl is trying to figure out how to vlog. I'm terrible. When I go out of town, when I go places, I'm terrible with videoing. I'm terrible at it. And so I'm trying to figure out how to do it, how to, like, when I'm going out, video like what I'm wearing and stuff like that, because I want to do more of that content. But have patience with me, because when I'm out, I just want to be out. I'm like good vibes. Like, let's just have a good time. And I don't want to always have the camera out. But another reason was I couldn't find my tripod because I couldn't find my gym bag for like 2 weeks. I didn't realize I had put it up on my, don't worry about it. But yeah, I didn't realize I put it somewhere, and I didn't have my tripod for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I got it back, y'all. Actually, I brought a new one and then found the old one. Isn't that how that works? But maybe I need to have two, right? Whatever. Watch the video. I'm blabbing now. Watch the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get something out of it. Love and light. It's your girl, King Mo. Bye. Hey. And hey, heart, that's why I take everything with a grain of salt when I come on here. And I have to remind myself that, oh, there's just people that come on here that don't know you at all, that just want to spew hate at you because they're having a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any, they're not using any logic. They're not using any of their critical thinking skills. I used to be, hey, nobody. I used to teach English before I did the work that I'm doing now. Critical thinking is very low. That's why you have people on here having all of these great debates. And the critical thinking, the major part of what makes a great debate is not even in the room. And that is critical thinking. And resources, right? Because anybody who's ever had to debate or write a research paper knows that you have to have credible sources. You have to talk about statistics. You're not talking about, well, my man did this to me, so all men do this. That's not a statistic. Well, one time this girl did this to me, so this girl did this to me, so all women are this. That's not a resource. It's not reliable. You might as well just go ahead and quote Wikipedia. and that suffers their parents' problem, and that suffers their parents, and they suffer their parents' problems. Yes, they suffer in their parents' problems because parents don't have village. And so the parents' mental health is all jacked up right now. Everybody's jacked up. My teacher, I used to teach 8th grade English, but now I work in student and family support services. So I'm still in the class, I'm still in school, but I don't work I'm not in the classroom anymore. But it just shows me more and more. Oh, I just came on here real quick. Thank you, Royal. Hey, Royal. How you never hit me up? You just told me you was having a bad day and you never hit me up. That's why human resources and psychology are so demanded. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody needs a therapist. But, I believe in therapy, but I believe in a combination of you need to do a combination of things to be well in mind. You can't lean on therapy solely to get you through. I believe in you have to have a combination of like basically things in order to get yourself back. You texted me on Instagram? I gotta look. I didn't see it. Because sometimes you can get in psychology world and everything is just there's too much of like reflection and too much, and you get caught up and you get stuck, and now you're not living your experiences because you're like, you know what, that's that, and that person has borderline and you're doing all of that, and it gets to be like, wait, you got to live your life. You can't be doing all of that. But people are miserable. Shakori, hello, how you doing? And I just don't understand it. But I'm learning. I'm learning. And that's why you have to just keep your eyes on the prize. I think that that's why you have to get up in the morning and you have to figure out why you're doing these things, and you need to take breaks. Like me going on vacation was the best thing I could have ever done because I needed that. Because you're not alone in this situation with the quality of life right now. Life is very hard. Life is life is very hard. So you are not alone in that. A lot of people are struggling, and we're seeing it in real time. I think because when I work with students, I start to look at adults as kids. I'm starting to look at the adults as kids because it's like I'm just looking at adults and I'm like, oh, I know I know the student you were in class, and I see like almost like the child in you when I see people act out because I'm around kids who act the same way. Hey, Big Reese, thank you for the roses. So I'm like, okay, you was the class clown. Hey, Lily, you was this, and you know what I mean. So I'm starting to see, like, when you start teaching and stuff like that, you start to see, like, okay, I see from the beginning how you can end up this way. When you see all the adults all the adults arguing online and doing all this stuff and in their emotions, and you're like, okay, I get how you got here. How you doing, Lily? Do you know that all the trash people eat also affects health? Yes, it does. That's why I'm in the gym. And you know how hard it is to get up. Mind you, I work from like 6:30 to 5:30 every day. I'm tired. Um, but after work, because I can't go before work, I can't go to the gym before work. I literally, as soon as I get home, I give myself like 10 to 15 minutes to be at home, and I go put my clothes on and I go straight to the gym after a long work day, you know? And everybody doesn't have that, that ability to do those types of things. But my health has become so important. It's it saves my mental health because, like I said, right now with the times that we're in, where the age is the average age for a person to be able to buy their first home has increased, right? And food is expensive. People don't have village like they used to. People don't have people are friendships. We see it all online. All these things that are happening, and you're not getting the instant gratification, or not even that. It's more of, we were taught that if you work hard, you're gonna get you're gonna get. You're gonna get rewarded. You're gonna get this, and now what we're seeing is, and you're going to get the promotion, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, you're going to make the money. And what we're seeing is people having to work 2 and 3 jobs in order to make ends meet, and still working paycheck to paycheck. People are having to work 2 and 3 jobs. Thank you, Antonio. In order to make ends meet. That's crazy, and that's exhausting. And it wears and tears at your mental health, at your confidence, at your will to continue to move forward, at your will to want to continue to strive for more, your desire to try new things. It affects all of those things. It affects your relationships with people because you're burnt out, and then you have people requiring things of you. How dare you? I'm burnt out. My money's funny. I'm not getting the things that in school I was told that I was going to get if I worked hard. And you must try new things. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's hard. It's hard to have that desire, that passion, that fire that you have when you're younger, to try new things when you are in a long game. When things are not manifesting the way you thought they were, and you putting in your blood, sweat, and tears, and you're exhausted in the midst of it. You know it's easy to become robotic. To become robotic. Get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, do all of that. You know what I mean? Put your work clothes on. Go to work. Hey, how you doing? You're like masking the fact that you're completely miserable. You're dealing with office politics if you're in the office. And then you go home, you cook. If you don't go to the gym or whatever it is, you cook dinner. If you have kids, you deal with your kids. You deal with the drama of your relationship, if you have a relationship, if you have a good one, you're blessed. You're blessed and highly favored. And then you're dealing with your parents getting older. That's a whole nother thing. And don't have somebody pass away. Now you're grieving and you have to work hard. That's a whole different situation at hand. Complete shakeup. And the hiring freeze or whatever's going on right now, you ready to you're ready to leave that motherfucking job, but where's the next job? You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot. And I'm not saying that life is negative. I'm not saying that. All I want people to acknowledge is that you're not alone in these experiences, and that life has the quality of life has changed, and so that means that we have to redefine what's a quality life and what we need to focus on until things go back a little bit normal. We have to do those things because life is a little bit wonky right now. Good morning. Thank you, Patar. We're robots every day. Yeah, it can become robotic. Hey, the great. Thank you for the roses, the real. It gets like that. And so we have to find other ways in order to find fulfillment in life. Because what we thought would bring us happiness, what we thought was going to be the end all be all, what we thought, oh, I'll get that degree, I'll work real hard, and my life is going to be great, and I'm going to be married by 30, I'm going to have my children. It's not. It's not the dream is not saying it's unobtainable. I don't want to discourage anybody to say it's not obtainable, but we have to redefine the joys of life. Yes, we don't enjoy life. Let me tell you, you have to start when the big things are going crazy, you have to celebrate the small things. When the big things are going crazy, so learn to celebrate the small things. What can you control? You can control your health to a certain extent. Sometimes things happen to them in their bodies and they can't control that. But if you are an able-bodied person and you can control that, you can control what you eat, what you put in your body to make you feel revived. I drink tea every morning. I make sure I have my water. I drink a lot of water, a lot of tea. Hey, Javon. Right? I try to have some greens. I try to have protein. I try not to eat too much fried foods and nothing like that. I go to the gym. I take care of my body as best as I can. As best as I can. I fall off sometimes and I get back into you get what I'm saying? You got to celebrate the small things. If you make a really good dinner, sit and be present and enjoy the food that's in front of you. That might be the highlight of your day. Enjoy it. Put some music on. Put something that you like to listen to. And just eat that. Put a movie on. Yes, this is some good food. Hype it up. Hype it up. Like, dang, I put my big toe in this. This is good. You go to the store, you in the parking lot and you looking around for a parking space, and then one just opens up just for you. You're like, look at that. Rejoice in that parking spot. Like, ooh, get out the car skipping. What's up, little top? You have to, when the big things are going crazy, you have to start enjoying the small things. You got to hold on to the, like, ooh, yes. The sun is out today. Yes. Somebody came by, you saw, you was walking in the grocery store and a stranger came up to you and just said, hey, how you doing? And you said, hey, how you doing? Or somebody says, you know what, you're a beautiful person, or whatever it is, or I like those shoes. You got to be like, you know what, I needed to hear that. Relish in that. Go for a walk in nature. Feed the birds. Because right now, a lot of people, it's like everybody's uptight. Everybody's like, dang, this is like, this is tough. Hey, Kai. So it's forcing us to find beauty in other things. It's forcing us to find beauty in other things besides the things that we define as successful. And I think, you know what? Let me go even further. We got into a place where we were becoming very boastful, especially because of social media. Everybody's popping bottles, everybody's pretending and putting on for the Joneses. And now life is really humbling a lot of us. If you really want to think about it, life has been humbling a lot of us because we were getting to a point where we were just becoming very gluttonous. Look at the food. Look at what we're doing with the food. I just saw somebody on TikTok. This guy, I forgot his name, but he's a big TikToker, and he said that he works out, but he was like, I wanted to get some mozzarella sticks. Now, me, I know mozzarella sticks to be the little mozzarella sticks. He said he ordered the mozzarella sticks. Some things was a big, like, patty of mozzarella. Who wants to eat all that daggone cheese? And they gave him like 7 of them. Big patties of mozzarella, just slabs of cheese, fried cheese. Mozzarella sticks are supposed to be nice and cute and just a little taste, not a patty. Hey, Wish Money. I'm going to be a teacher come September. Any advice? I got you, Lou. But we have become, I think, as people in general, we have become so gluttonous that life is kind of humbling us. However you want to see it, you got to start looking at the small things and seeing your self-worth outside of having a nice car and a big house and popping bottles and stunting on people. Because is that what it's about? Because we're losing sight of family, we're losing sight of friendship, we're losing sight of love, we're losing sight of kindness. We're losing sight of those things. So, however you want to look at it, we have to get back into it. You know, it's getting crazy. You know, and you can't be mad at somebody else because they are trying several different ways to find their happiness or to go or to go against what's going on in the world. You see somebody online, you see somebody selling fruit, selling water bottles, selling this and that, and you want to crap on them, or you go to somebody online and you want to talk ish about them because they're trying to do something or overcome whatever they got going on. We all in the same boat. And we learned that with this election as well. I'm not going to get into politics, but a lot of us are seeing that, oh, shoot, we set us all up for some craziness. We all on the chopping block to some capacity. That's why you got all these protests going on right now. So it's just like, we have to get it together a little bit. We got to get it together a little bit. That's how I see it. But anyways, that's my little TED Talk for the day. Lou said, is Lou still in the building? How we doing? Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just went on a tangent. How we doing today? How we doing? Nobody's gonna speak? Good morning. Good morning. What's up with everybody? Everybody's quiet. All right. I can't. I'm not gonna force y'all to speak back, child. I'm just gonna get off and maybe upload some content. I'll be posting everything that I have on here as well on YouTube. And if you don't want to see it on YouTube, you can go to my Twitch. It'll be on there for a bit. But what I've been doing is any of my Twitches and stuff, that's why I put the music down. Anytime we get into a conversation, I will put it on my YouTube from now on. I learned how to do that. So, all that. But if y'all want to be quiet in the room, I ain't gonna sit here and talk to myself. I appreciate y'all though. But yeah, that was my little TED Talk. Let's see what my tea bag says for today. This is what my tea bag, it says, the only thing that can limit you is believing that you are limited. Become limitless. That's what it says. The only thing that can limit you is believing that you are limited. That's crazy. That's kind of on point with what I was just talking about, y'all. That's kind of crazy. I got too many hoes. I can't hang you. You like to put that shit in your nose.